You're not addicted to social media. You're addicted to the feeling it gives you. The likes, the notifications, the endless scroll that makes 45 minutes disappear like nothing. And the worst part? You already know it's a problem. You've known for a while. But here's what nobody actually tells you about quitting. It's not the phone you'll miss. It's something much deeper than that. 30 days without social media doesn't just change your habits, it changes your brain, your relationships, your sense of who you actually are when nobody's watching. In the next 5 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly what happens, week by week, when you finally put it down.
Nobody warns you about week 1. You put the apps away and within hours the itch starts. Not boredom, something more uncomfortable than boredom, a specific restlessness that lives in your hands. You pick up your phone, open it, remember, put it down, repeat, 20 times a day. This is dopamine withdrawal, and it's real. Your brain has been trained to expect to hit every few minutes, a like, a comment, a new post, something. When that stops, your brain panics. It sends signals, check, check, check. Most people give in here. Day 3, day 4, they're back. The ones who push through discover something uncomfortable. They've been using social media to avoid being alone with their own thoughts. That's what week 1 really is. Not a phone detox, a confrontation with yourself.
Something shifts in week 2. The withdrawal eases. The itch becomes manageable. And then, silence. Real silence. The kind you haven't experienced in years. And in that silence, things start surfacing. Thoughts you've been scrolling past for months. Feelings you've been numbing with content. Ideas that never had space to form because something was always filling the gap. This is where it gets interesting. Your attention span starts returning. Slowly at first, you can read a page without reaching for the phone, then a chapter. Then you sit with a problem and actually think it through instead of switching tabs. People around you start noticing. You're more present in conversations. You actually listen. You stop glancing at your pocket every 3 minutes. Week 2 is where you start remembering who you were before the algorithm got hold of you.
This is the one nobody talks about. When you're on social media, you're always performing. Even when you think you're just scrolling, you're comparing, positioning, calculating how your life looks against everyone else's highlight reel. Week 3 without it, the performance stops. You eat a meal without photographing it. You have an experience without thinking about the caption. You achieve something and don't immediately reach for an audience. And something strange happens. The experiences become more real, more yours. You start doing things because you actually want to, not because they'd make good content. You start having opinions that aren't shaped by what's trending. You start living for an audience of one. This is the shift most people never feel because they never make it to week 3.
Week 4 is where the real test begins. The question is no longer, can I survive without it? The question is, do I even want to go back? And most people who make it this far discover the answer is complicated, because social media itself isn't the enemy. Mindless social media is. The difference between using it as a tool and being used by it as a product. You start seeing it clearly for the first time. The design, the infinite scroll, the notifications timed to bring you back. None of it is accidental. Every feature is engineered to keep you there longer. And once you see that, you can't unsee it. The people who come back after 30 days don't scroll the same way. They set limits. They choose what they consume. They use it deliberately instead of compulsively. They went from being the product to being the user.
So what actually changes after 30 days? Your focus returns. The ability to sit with one thing, one task, one conversation, one thought without the compulsion to switch. That muscle comes back. Your mood stabilizes. The constant comparison, the highlight reels, the curated perfection, it was affecting you more than you knew. Without it, the baseline rises. your time expands. The average person spends 2 to 3 hours a day on social media. That's 60 to 90 hours over 30 days, an entire work week of time suddenly available. Your identity clarifies. When you stop performing for an audience, even a silent one, you start making choices based on what you actually want. Not what looks good, not what gets engagement, what you actually want. None of this is guaranteed, none of it is easy, but all of it is available, 30 days away.
So there you go. Week 1, withdrawal and confrontation. Week 2, silence and return of attention. Week 3, you stop performing. Week 4, you see the machine clearly. You don't have to delete everything forever. Start with 30 days, just 30 days. See what surfaces when the noise stops. If this made you think, share it with someone who needs to hear it. They're probably scrolling right now. Subscribe for more videos like this every week. And drop in the comments, could you do 30 days? I read every single one. See you in the next one.